Hi, this is Joseph. It is Tuesday, July 1st, 2014, and I wanted to talk about June's trading performance with the Trade Copier. So you might be familiar with some of the techniques that I'm using when I trade if you watch some of the videos on the website. And I wanted to sort of talk about, because I've received a lot of emails, and it's usually the same questions, and I appreciate all of the questions that you have. I really think that it's important that you get as much information about a service before you actually use it. So just to let you know, I've been providing Forex trading services since 2007, and this is the best trade copier that we've ever used throughout that entire time. It's very easy to use, it's very easy to install, and if you ever have any experience, or if you ever experience any issues with it, I'm always available to help you install it. I do trade during the London and New York session, but anytime after that or before that, I can install it for you. But the Trade Copier, it's very easy to install it. It installs just like any other EA or Expert Advisor, and there's also a installation wizard. So all you got to do is click on a couple of things, and it automatically installs the Trade Copier for you, and then you open up your platform, and there it is. It's all ready to go for you. You just drag it onto one of the charts. Now, last week we didn't have any losing trades, and I was asked earlier this week, when this week started, have you had any losing trades at all? and I have to admit that every once in a while I do experience a losing trade. There's nothing wrong with experiencing a losing trade. That's what trading's all about. You can't be right 100% of the time. It's just like baseball when you swing, and you know how many times up to bat and how many times you're going to get a hit and you're going to connect. It's like anything else in life. Sometimes it's just not going to work. But the key is in controlling the losses, and also controlling, and managing how you are able to get back into the game or back into trading, so that way you can earn back the losses. So I want to show you, and I've made this comment, I want to show you a trade that I actually lost on, and then I want to show you how quick I can earn those losses back. Now, first of all, before I go any further, I want to share with you that if you try this on your own, you're probably going to get different results. You might not get the same results I am, because I'm not there with you. I'm not there to show you exactly how to use these techniques, and if you're whether or not you're using them right or wrong. You could be making some mistakes. But if you use the Trade Copier, it is basically me trading for you, so you don't have to worry about making mistakes. You just basically put the Trade Copier onto your MT4 platform and then let me trade for you. So you can remove all of the fear of learning a new trading strategy or technique and not knowing whether or not you're using it right. Let me do it for you. And then you can also go into the trading material that I provide you as a bonus and learn how I actually execute these trades. So this was an HL30. Now, an HL30 is something that I developed, and I called it the HL30 again because I'm using the previous day's high and low, and then I'm using the strategy on a 30-minute time frame. So that's why I named it the HL30. It's very easy. So I'm going to detach the charts here on the euro dollar. This is a 30-minute time frame, and I'm going to show you what I did here. So this was the losing trade that I had. This was an HL30. Now, I had a reversal signal candle here with the indicator confirmation. And you'll notice that it did drop down a little bit, but it didn't pay and hit that 20 pip target. So with the HL30, it's a 20 pip target and a 20 pip stop. So I know exactly what my risk to reward is. I know exactly what it's going to cost me if I lose. I know exactly what I'm going to earn if I win. So it's a really affordable trade. And that's one of the things that I was saying earlier, is that if you ever experience a loss, it's really the key is really in how you maintain your composure, your ability to stay into the market and to continue to watch and wait for the next trade signal. So if I experience a loss, I don't immediately reverse position, and I don't immediately start chasing price. I did that when I first started trading, and that is like gambling. That's not a consistent trading strategy. I did that back in 2001, and it didn't provide me with any results, any positive results. It just leads to more frustration and more mistakes. If I experience a loss, I wait patiently for the very next trade opportunity to develop, and then I take the trade. I don't hesitate. I do exactly what I'm supposed to. I then have more data, more information. Sometimes economic data has already been released, so that way it gives me a sense of direction as far as where is everybody trading it? Where is the next trend going to develop? These are the questions that run through my mind. So this trade, as you'll notice, from the point in time when I got into it, I was up maybe 6 or 7 or 8 pips, but my target is 20 pips. And this trade technique, this HL30, is accurate more than 70% of the time. So I know that I'm going to win more often than I'm going to lose using this technique, but I have to honor and respect the rules of this trade. 20 pip target, 20 pip stop. And you'll notice here when it reversed, that's when I got stopped out. So I lost approximately 18 to 19 points on this trade. Sometimes if I see that I'm in the wrong trade and in the wrong position, I can close the trade early, which automatically updates, the trade copier will automatically update any behavior that I take in my trading platform. So if I close a trade early because I can see that maybe it's not going to be a winning trade, the trade copier will automatically duplicate everything that I'm doing in your MT4 account, like within just a second or less. It really is that fast. I've never ever had anybody tell me that there was a delay from the time I executed a trade to the time they actually had it executed in their platform. The only time there's ever any experience that we ever experience any problems or there's ever any issues with the trade copier from a subscriber standpoint is if they're just using the wrong settings. And if they're using the wrong settings, I easily show you how to change the settings. I also have videos that walk you through before you even install the trade copier. I have videos that I've created that show you how to use leverage, lot size, how to use the trade copier, what settings you should use, how to install it. And again, if you have trouble installing it or you just want that extra sense of security, knowing that you're doing it correctly when you install it, I'm there and I'm available for you to help you install it. I can do it. It takes like 10 minutes or less. It really is that fast. So when this trade stopped me out, what I did was I then switched over to the Euro Yen. This is the Euro Yen 30-minute time frame, and I'm going to detach the charts here, and I'm going to show you what I did here. This was more or less a reversal. It really wasn't an HL30, but it was sort of a breakout of this consolidation range that was put in place Friday and Thursday. You can see this clear W bottom pattern set in place here. Now, one thing I've got to warn you about W bottoms, and I have videos in my trading course that explain how to trade bottom patterns and how to trade top patterns. The W bottom is a very typical and very common bottom pattern, and it can be used not just in currencies or Forex, but it can be used with futures, trading stocks. It doesn't really matter. It's a very consistent, reliable pattern, but you have to know how to read them, because sometimes you'll see a W bottom pattern and there are multiple attempts of that low that forms in the W bottom, and you have to know how to read it to make sure you're doing it correctly. I show you exactly how to do that. I reversed my position after I lost on that euro dollar trade, and I entered here with the euro yen. Now, not only did I select the euro yen because it can move much further than the euro dollar does, meaning that it's going to pay me more, but I also selected this trade because it was very obvious. It was exactly one of the other techniques that I use, which is a breakout trade. And this is the breakout trade. Now, in this particular instance, I earned approximately 39 pips. You can see how this one paid and took off, and I bought the euro dollar. We earned approximately 39 pips, so I earned back the loss on that euro dollar trade. It really is possible to earn back the loss that you experience in the very next trade or two, as long as you maintain composure, as long as you're not chasing price, as long as you're waiting for your trade setup. You shouldn't be trading and chasing things that you don't understand. I don't chase and trade the market when it's moving, and if I have no idea why it's moving, I won't trade. I wait until it settles, and I wait for an opportunity. And I execute these trades with the trade copier, and you get the full benefit. So if you ever experience a loss, never fear. You can rest assured that I'm going to stay there and wait until I get the next trading opportunity to earn back those losses. So it really is that fast. Now, I can't guarantee that, for example, this could have just only paid 20 pips, and I could have maybe only earned 20 pips instead of 39 pips or 40 pips, whatever the case is. But whatever happens, I'm there managing the trade. I'm there watching to make sure that my expectations as far as what I expect to get out of the trade and earn out of the trade are in line with what's going on in the marketplace. And I bring that up because right now what we see is some sideways price action. And it's been going on for quite some time now, for several hours, and it may continue for the next couple of days. And one of the reasons is we have the 4th of July weekend, or the 4th of July holiday on Friday. That's a major holiday in the United States. A lot of traders take that time off. They won't be trading on Friday. They may take off early on Thursday. And this is one of the reasons why we might see consolidation. And if we see consolidation, it's obviously going to provide fewer trading opportunities. We really need to be careful because there's going to be lighter volume. There's going to be sharper reactions if there is any kind of movement. And it's sometimes, good to take that time off and to stop trading. I'm not saying to, don't look at the charts, because there could be something that potentially sets up. But generally with holidays, major holidays like this, we really don't get reliable signals. We also have non-farm payroll that's going to be released this week. That also might be another reason why we see consolidation. People don't want to get on the wrong side or get into a trade before non-farm payroll and sort of place their bets and again be on the wrong side of non-farm payroll when that's released. So again, once again, we might see people just sort of sitting on the sidelines waiting, and that's why we see this sideways price action. There's no clear direction trend, so I'm not sure how many more trading opportunities I'm going to get for the rest of the week, but I will be trading. We did exactly what we were supposed to do, and you can rest assured that when you use the trade copier and I'm executing these trades for you, that's exactly what I'm doing for you. Whether you're at work, whether you're sleeping, I'm managing every single open trade. The same trades that you get are the same trades I'm taking in my own personal account, and this is the same money in the same trades that I'm expecting to earn profits so that I can feed my family and I can take care of growth in my company and grow my managed funds. So again, when you use a trade copier, these are the same type of trades you're going to get. So we are up. We had a great trading week. Very few losing trades. All the trades were very, very small. 20 pips, maybe 29 pips, maybe 37 pips is the maximum loss that we experienced on those last month. I never use a stop larger than 55 pips. But it doesn't mean that I always use a 55 pip stop loss. Again, with that HL30 that I showed you on the euro dollar, I use a 20 pip stop loss. Each technique requires a different stop. I'm just sort of throwing it out there that I never use a stop larger than 55 pips. And I never take my stop off if I'm in a losing trade. As you know, some other services will do that. If they're in a losing trade, they take their stop off because they just can't accept the fact that they've made a mistake, and they're waiting for the market to sort of come back and put them and make them whole again, or at least bring it up to, that break-even level where they got into the trade. That doesn't always work. That's not the way to be trading. That's a gambling mentality. I never do that. I've been trading since 2001. I always earn a monthly profit for me and my subscribers, and you're going to get the same thing when you use a trade copier. Sign up to use a trade copier today. I can help you install it, and you'll be getting trades just like this tomorrow.